Hey guys, this is Joe with Big Wood Cooking again. Today we're going to be cooking a chicken in our Big Wood smoker. Thanksgiving's right around the corner, and cooking a turkey or a chicken takes a little special extra care. As you know, the chicken or a turkey is white skin, so you have to be very careful with it. You don't want to turn your chicken or your turkey black from too much smoke. So we're gonna teach you how to prep a chicken, um, and then how to smoke it, and then how to cook it right with a clean smoke. So we're going to dive in first how to prep the chicken. So we got our chicken. Now this is a organic, fresh chicken. So when you're getting your turkey, you want to make sure that you get a fresh turkey. The reason why is because some of these butterball turkeys or turkeys that you find in a grocery store is going to be pre-brined. We're going to be brining our chicken today, so we want to make sure that it is a fresh chicken or a fresh turkey with no brine. So we're going to get started on our brine today. Now this is about a 4 to 5 pound chicken, and normally we'd make a gallon brine, but we're only going to make a quarter of a gallon brine. So everything's going to be in quarters. So if you did have a 17 or 20 pound turkey, you're going to be wanting to make a gallon, or if not more, of a bigger brine. So all these ingredients that we're going to use today are very simple, but you would just times them by 4. So then you would have the right amount for a turkey. All right, we're going to start with our brine. Now, to get a brine to work, we need salt. Without salt, the brine won't work. Like I said, so we would normally use about a gallon brine if we were doing a turkey. Today we're doing about a 5 pound chicken, so we're going to use just a quarter gallon of brine. So quarter of ingredients, quarter cup of salt, about a quarter cup of raw honey, about a big helpful tablespoon of brown sugar, we're also going to add a little apple cider. We're going to add the whole thing, but for now, just to dissolve the brown sugar. There it goes. Now we left this water out at room temperature since this morning, so it is a little warm to help us dissolve the salt. You don't need to boil the water. Just leave it out. Just don't use cold water when you're going to add the salt. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our chicken and make sure that after you get done handling your chicken, everybody washes their hands. So we're going to take our raw chicken, we're going to stick it in our bag, and then we're going to take our brine solution, and we're just going to cover our chicken. I'm done with our apple cider, so we're going to take the rest of our apple cider here. Just going to pour it over. We'll try to get as much air out as we can. Zip it up. So you want to leave this in the refrigerator for every pound, an hour in the refrigerator. If you make it the night before, if you make it at 8 or 9 o'clock, it'll be ready to go in the morning. If you leave it in there a little longer, it's no big deal. But you at least want it to sit in that brine for about an hour a pound. So we've been letting our chicken brine for about 5 to 6 hours. So we brought it out and we're going to prep it and we're going to get it in the smoker. We're going to still keep it simple. First thing we're going to do is we have some avocado oil. We're going to rub some oil on it. We're going to get that avocado oil on there. Simple ingredients: salt, and then just fresh ground black pepper. Now we have some Tony Chachere's. Again, this is a white skinned bird. Tony Chachere's is going to help us during our smoking process to keep that color the way that we want it. So we're going to pretty heavy on the Tony Chachere's. And then also we have some Tony Chachere's and butter mix. We're going to get that ingredients in the chicken. It's not necessary with the chicken. It's a smaller bird, but it does make the chicken more moist. But you definitely want to inject the turkey. It's exposed to the heat longer, and it's just going to make a moister turkey. So we're going to get in the breast. We're going to get that flavor all throughout the bird, even inside. Shot here. All right, now our turkey's ready for the smoker, so we're going to take it out in the smoker. We're going to smoke it with apple wood, so we're going to put our apple wood out there and put it right on the rack, and we're going to smoke it for about 5 hours. All right, we're out here, another fall windy day. We're out here at the smoker. If you remember, we got our chicken out of the brine, we prepped it, it's ready to hit the smoker. We're going to throw some apple wood on here. If you remember our wet brine, we had apple cider in there, a little brown sugar, honey. So we're going to keep the sweet theme. So we're going to open our firebox. We're right at about 250, 255. Now our charcoal is ashed over. You got to remember, with this chicken or any other turkey, you want a clean smoke. So you do not want to put charcoal in there without having it ashed over. That's how you get the clean smoke. It doesn't take much to get that flavor. We're sitting at about 255. And we took all the grates out just so we have plenty of room. We're only going to smoke the chicken today. And as you know, we're famous. We're going to go straight to the rack. We're not going to put a pan over there because we have our water pan over here. So it's going to collect anything that falls down, and it's going to flavor back into the chicken. So we're going straight to the rack. Now we're going to watch it for about 3 hours. We're going to try to reach an internal temperature about 175 around the thigh, about 185 on the breast, and then we should be ready to go. All right, guys, we're out here at the smoker. We're at 255. We got the bird in. We got the thermometer set deep in the breast. We're going to let this smoke for about 3 or 4 hours. And we're going to watch this because, again, it's white skin. It's a white skinned bird. We don't want to get too much smoke. So as we're checking on it, if it gets too much color, we'll wrap it. But for right now, we're going to let it sit here and smoke, and it's going to be a delicious chicken. All right, we're back out here at our chicken again. This is the color we want to serve our chicken. We don't want to get any more smoke to the skin. If you let it sit in there the whole time it's cooking, this chicken is going to turn black. This is perfect, picture perfect. So we're going to tint the turkey. We're going to take a big sheet of aluminum foil and loosely wrap it. It don't have to be tight. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's still going to get the smoke in there, under there, but it's not going to let the skin get any darker. So we're just going to tint it in there loosely, and we're going to watch for the internal temperature. And when it reaches our target temperature, we're pulling it and we're going to serve it. All right, we're back. We got our chicken out of the smoker. It's perfectly cooked. Going to slice into it. Remember, we injected this turkey, but you know, when you smoke, you're cooking it slow and low, and you can see how tender, and the juice just runs out of the chicken. But you're going to follow the same way to smoke this chicken as you would your Thanksgiving turkey. It's just going to take a little longer, obviously, because the turkey is going to weigh around 18 to 24 pounds. This chicken is tender and delicious. One of the juiciest chickens you'll ever eat.